a very wide topic.
Yeah.
But for our case study today, we want to look so much into sickle cells.
Yes.
Because it's one of the most common diseases that affects majorly people within the community, within my area, within Uganda. Yes, Doctor. Can we talk briefly about sickle cells, what it's all about?
What sickle cell is about?
Yes.
Yeah, so we have some illustration they will bring up about the sickle cell, but it's in sickle cell.
Sickle. What does sickle mean? Sickle.
Yes. So sickle is a traditional instrument we do have.
We use for cutting.
Yes, that
grass.
is the sickle. Yes.
That is in my village.
Ah, yes. That is the thing called the sickle. Yes, it's the one they use for yes. Now in this disease, it's a genetic disease.
Okay.
Where you go back to the science now. Now we know that oxygen, the oxygen that we breathe, goes in our lungs, and it gets taken up by our red blood cells. Now inside the red blood cell, there are chemicals which we call hemoglobin.
Yes.
People know this.
Yes.
They call HB1. That is a chemical, and it's the one which makes the red blood cell to look red.
Okay.
Yes. Now that hemoglobin is a complex molecule. It's a big, huge molecule, as you can see. It's a huge molecule, but it is quite a lot inside there. You can imagine a lot in the red blood cell.
Many running around.
Exactly.
Yes.
Now they trap oxygen in them, like how you can see sponge getting water in it. Yes. So if it is in a good state, it will pick oxygen. And as the red blood cell flows all over your body, it will be carrying and delivering the oxygen to the different parts of your body. Now, this hemoglobin must be normal. And if it is in normal, it will not disturb the shape of the red blood cell.
Okay.
And it will be normal and it will be okay. Now, this hemoglobin, part of it is formed by some specific gene. Now, that gene sometimes gets a small change in itself and takes an abnormal form. Now, if that gene has an abnormal form, it will produce what I would say a fake hemoglobin, not the very original hemoglobin.
Yes, which traps oxygen, does it work well?
Yes, so when it has the fake hemoglobin, and this fake hemoglobin is supposed to be picking oxygen, it will not be picking oxygen as usual, and it will clot together in the red blood cell. So instead of being free, you can find it forming particles like sugar crystals in the red blood cell. And this makes the red blood cell to change shape from being round disc-like as round, nice disc like a plate. It will change and become like a sickle.
Oh, so that's where we get the sickle cell word from.
Yes.
It curves. So part of it is taken away.
It really doesn't lose a part, but it changes shape.
It changes its shape.
It
becomes abnormal.
It becomes abnormal. It changes its shape. Now, when this shape, there are two things here. The shape is changed, like how it is.
Oh, yes,
like
this.
It's here. The abnormal shape now becomes this, when it was supposed to be this. And there are two things. One is the change of the shape. And second is what is happening inside there.
Exactly.
The hemoglobin. Because it clots, it will not be able to pick the oxygen. Now you can see, these are the cells which are supposed to carry the oxygen. Now they will be carrying less oxygen. So they will not be able to deliver good enough oxygen. But secondly, and most importantly, because of the shape, the original design of the shape helps these red blood cells to flow very well in the small blood vessels. They can flow very well. But when they change shape, that was not compatible with nature. These vessels were not designed for that shape. So they will go and they get stuck on the way because of the shape. Now, as they get stuck on the way, they will pile like how things get stuck in the sewage line. Now, when that happens, these blood vessels will be blocked. Now, imagine if the blood vessel is blocked, what happens to the tissue it is supposed to supply? It will not have oxygen, and the other blood cells will not be able to go there, and other nutrients which are supposed to reach there will not go. And that part of the tissue will die. Now, that's why you find people who have sickle cell, they have breakage of bones because the bones keep on dying. Yes. Now, the pain is because of this blockage here. Because oxygen is not going and the body senses that as pain. So that's the reason. Yeah, so they will have pain, they will have repeated infections because the tissues are dying. You will have small spots of dead tissues on your body. Yeah, then you have the sickle cell disease.
Thank you so much, Doctor.
Yes.
Kindly have a seat.